This is the Legend 300 meat slicer. I'm going to show you how to properly assemble, operate, clean, and maintain your Legend 300. When unboxing your Legend 300 slicer, although tempting, do not ever lift from the tray support arms, as they're only designed to support the weight of the tray itself. From the front of the slicer, you would want to lift the handle, the volano itself, directly from the handle. And from the rear, you'd want to pick up the slicer from the rear corner. Again, never from the tray support arms. Upon receiving your slicer, you'll want to take special care to unpack the tray, as it's typically wrapped in cardboard and located either underneath the slicer or adjacent to the side. To install the tray is very easy. Simply set it on top of the support arms, and you can use these locking tabs to hold it in place, and use the thumb screws to then secure the tabs. All set. This is the scrap tray. It's installed directly underneath the blade and designed to catch whatever scrap falls off of it. This is the blade protection arm. It should be installed at all times in the position shown here. When you're ready to start making your cuts, you can move the protection arm over to the left side and retighten the knob. At this point, the blade is unprotected. Be careful, it is extremely sharp, and it's now ready to start cutting your meat. Start by lifting the carriage lever. Give yourself enough space to install the meat. When installing the meat, you want to make sure that there's enough overhang for the meat to get cut on the blade, but not too much overhang that would provide deflection, and then you get uneven cuts. You can provide additional pressure here in the front. And then to move the carriage forward, you press this lever down and you can roll the carriage closer to the blade. Once you've got your meat kind of in place, you'll want to set the adjustment on the cam, and this is set probably in the 1 or 2 position for prosciutto, a 3, 4, 5 position for, say, salami or another type of thicker meat. If the meat carriage is too far away from the blade, you can slowly increment it by using this knob, by turning it counterclockwise, and get the meat closer to the blade. And once you're kind of right on the top of it, then you can go back to cutting it slowly. Once you're done slicing, it'll be time to clean your Legend slicer. To do that, simply begin by removing this thumb screw and removing the carriage assembly. The carriage assembly tips out. We'll begin by cleaning the surface underneath. We recommend using isopropyl alcohol for all of the food surfaces. Before attempting to clean the blade, ensure that the blade guard is installed closest to the blade, protecting the blade from your hand, or you don't want to get cut. Spray the blade down with isopropyl alcohol and use a rag to wipe the blade surface clean. You can use your hand to keep the blade firm so that it doesn't spin. Never attempt to spin the flywheel while pressing against the blade with any surface, especially your hand. The back side of the blade is a little trickier to clean, though not very difficult. You can begin by opening the rear blade guard, and again, just with isopropyl alcohol, just kind of spraying everything down and wiping all of the surfaces. With one hand, you can keep the blade still, and the other to to white. Once you've kind of gone 360 around the blade, we recommend to then remove the scrap tray and whatever debris is there, you can clear it out. Once again, you can remove also the tray by removing these thumb screws, loosening these thumb screws, and then taking the tray off and cleaning it elsewhere in the sink or wherever you'd like. Now we're going to briefly discuss cleaning the carriage assembly. Again, we recommend just using isopropyl alcohol, as this will maintain the sheen and ensure that the surfaces are clean. Be very careful with the spikes. They are sharp and there's quite a few of them. It can be tricky to clean, though just a little bit of care in doing so, and you can maintain the luster for a long time. Reinstallation of the carriage is done opposite of removal. Simply begin by placing the front of the carriage and then locating the thumb screw. Simply reinstall, tighten it down by hand, and you're all set. Now we're going to go over the sharpening procedure for the legend slicer. Make sure that the blade is clean. You don't want to contaminate the stones with any type of debris or fat or grease. You begin by loosening this thumb screw, lift the sharpening tower assembly, rotate it 180 degrees, and reinsert it. Tighten the thumb screw, that will secure the sharpening tower. Begin by just gently pressing on the button in the front and giving the blade one full rotation. Then doing the same for the rear. Again, just one full rotation is more than sufficient. And make sure that you do it each time the slicer is used. Lubrication is fundamental to the long life of your legend meat slicer. We recommend oiling all the various points on the slicer. Pretty much a good rule of thumb is any moving point should be lubricated. We recommend the Mars zoom spout oiler. One is included with your slicer. When oiling any of the oiling points, make sure to depress the stainless ball and to make sure that the oil flows to the appropriate point. We recommend using an automotive detail spray or wax to maintain the luster and finish of all the painted surfaces. Keep in mind that degreasers, solvents, or anything that's applied, even the alcohol, will eventually remove the wax from the surface and it will start to lose its luster. But just a little amount of detail spray or hand wax will maintain that.